there and welcome back. So you might notice that I'm in a different location, and that is because I'm home for the holidays visiting my family. But I thought it would be the perfect time to do something that I've dreamed of doing for a long time. But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the change in schedule first. You might have noticed that the banner on my channel now says videos every week, and that is because I felt like I was too pressured to keep on putting videos out every Friday when I wanted a couple of extra days to work on them and stuff. So quality over quantity, and you'll definitely be getting a video every week, but maybe not always on Friday. I wanted to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart that I've been using for probably over a decade of my life, and that is natural Aqua Cure Gel. This is a cult beauty product in Japan. It is available at any drugstore. It is essentially a chemical exfoliant that is 91% water, alcohol and fragrance free, and it has a claim that one bottle is sold every 12 seconds in Japan. So how it works is you put this gel on dry skin, you rub until little rolls appear, and that is supposed to be your dead skin. Now, as obsessed as I was with the Korean spa, I've been using this for a long time to exfoliate my face. However, one thing that always was in my mind was, is this actually working? Are the rolls actually skin, or is it the gel itself? Is it reacting to the oil in my skin? And I wanted to do a deep dive into the science of Cure Gel and test to see if it actually works. I wanted to do a little bit of research on the ingredients in here, and I think the general consensus is that nothing in here is very special. Lab Muffin, who is a beauty blogger that utilizes science in her blog, tested a different gel, the Laneige strawberry peeling gel, that basically has the same claims as the Cure Gel, but instead uses strawberry as its main ingredient. And she found that it reacted with olive oil no matter what. And she used nitrile gloves, which is the gloves that I have on right now, which, you know, aren't porous and don't let any chemical skin water through them. So she tested the gel with olive oil and found that the rolls still formed and it's reacting to the oil on your skin. I tested this on a ceramic plate, just straight up, just to see if it would form the rolls. It did not. I tested it with olive oil and with lotion to see if it formed the rolls, and it did not. It just became cloudy. So that makes me wonder what actually makes the rolls form. So there are 2 US patents registered with a similar crosspolymer to this, and they are US patent EP 0482417A1 and US patent 5004598. They surmise that when a crosspolymer is put into a beauty product, the polymer will ball up and, you know, become the little rolls. I'll have the links down in the description below, as well as the full list of ingredients of the Cure Gel. Having given you all the previous internet research that me and my cousin have done, I wanted to provide 3 of our hypotheses to you. The first is that the Cure Gel, like the Lab Muffin experiment, is reacting to the sebum and the oil on the skin. Number 2 is that the little rollies you see are actually just the gel itself reacting to the air. And number 3, which is what I hope is true, is that it works and the little rollies you see are truly your skin. Now, my personal experience with a gel, it leads me to hope that it's real. I've used this on my face, and if I use it 3 times in a row, the rolls become less and less and less. But I feel like that could also be it reacting to the oil on my skin, and my oil is less and less and less on my face. But I wanted to really put this to the test with hard science. So my cousin very, very graciously, you know, offered to help me out with that. Basically, I'm going to be mixing these 2 substances, and one is a copper solution with a sodium bicarbonate solution, and essentially they'll react, turn green, and let me know that the solution is active to detect protein. And then I'll mix the solution with these existing protein samples to create a scale that we can use to measure the presence of protein in the samples that we've previously collected. So before I actually activate the protein samples in the test tubes, I'm going to harvest some skin rolly samples first.
So the first is going to be skin on skin, the next is going to be skin on glove, and the final sample we'll collect is glove on glove.
I'm going to activate the scale right now and put the solution into these little test tubes. Then I'll shake it up a little to actually mix it up a little bit more. So now that you can see it's green, it's actually activated as well. So I'm gonna be putting it in here. And this is the control. There's no cow protein in here.
Now that we've waited a little bit, we can see that the chemical reactions have begun to take place and that the control that we have that has no protein in it is still green on the far right, and the tube with the most protein in it is seen in purple on the far left.
So what I'm going to do is put the solution in here.
Wait, what's that?
That is the skin on skin to see if there's protein in here. I'm gonna shake it up, and then we'll see if this is truly skin.
Because the proteins in skin would activate the purple, right?
Yep, exactly. So depending on how much protein is in there, we can see on this scale if it's actually skin or not. Now, we wait. So now that we've waited a little bit, you can see the fully developed colors of our scale that we're using to measure, how much protein is in a certain thing. So the skin on skin, really surprisingly, turned purple. Like, I'm pretty shocked. This is the glove on skin, and the little globules in here are purple. So there's skin protein in here, while the liquid is clear. So we did have like a glob of stuff come off the nitrile gloves just rubbing together. You can see it's basically white, so that means there's no protein in there. And then of course we have our control itself, just a squirt of the cure gel with some of this green solution. And it doesn't really look like it's changed color, because if you compare it to this, it is basically the same thing. There isn't purple in there because this is just pure cure gel. So if you're wondering if cure gel works, yes, it does exfoliate your skin. It doesn't react to oil or sebum. And to do further testing, my cousin who helped me out actually took the samples of this and the cure gel, and he's going to run a mass spectrometer test on it, so you can really see what's inside these little globs. So stay tuned for an update video on that. But I hope this proved helpful to you and added a little bit of science into your life to see whether these beauty products work or not. In my opinion, especially because this is so purple, cure gel does work as a chemical exfoliant, even though it's 91% water, and I would highly recommend it to you because it's my preferred type of exfoliator. And I will post a link in the description below on where to get this guy, but I think it warrants its 12 seconds a bottle claim. So if you like this video, you might like some of the others on my channel. I'll try to do something interesting more often. If you have any requests or anything like that, please feel free to let me know. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I hope you have a fantastic holiday with your loved ones. See you in the next one. So I'm gonna put this cure gel. What the heck? There are 2 US patents right now registered with a similar cross-polymer to this. They are US EP04824.